Hello Kickstarter. I just wanted to give you a video update after the first day. First of all, we're sitting at about 7,500, which is a great first day. We're over a third of the way there, so thank you so much for that. I wanted to just kind of give you an overview of where prototyping has been. So back in the spring, I built just a bare metal version of it. Here's the board that was in there. And then I started hacking and modifying and updating this board to the point where it worked perfectly, except for every once in a while it'll give these just random glitches of noise. And if you watch the walkthrough, you actually, it happened a couple times during that thing, and like little, yeah, anyway. But it ended up not being because of the design. It's just I had hacked it to pieces. You can see all the different wirings and all that kind of stuff. And so I just rebuilt the new one and put it in that same enclosure, and it works fantastic. And I was able to make significant improvements in the noise floor, which was huge. When you're mixing all these different effects and stuff, those are all noise sources. And so we want to make sure that the Klein Bottle is really low in self-noise. So it was a big step forward on that. The stock version will look similar-ish to this. The paint color is a little bit different, but it'll be pretty close to something like this. I'm going to build this one out so that I can do some more just like how the Klein Bottle works, little videos throughout the campaign. The parts are coming, and when they arrive, I'll get it built probably early next week. And then this is the graphic from the YouTube channel Knobs. If you haven't seen their stuff, you really need to see it. They are the perfect demo channel for this, and I'm so excited to see the demo video that's going to come out probably around the middle of the campaign. So yeah, that'll be super, super awesome. I want to give a quick reward summary from $1 to $25. Those ones are all designed to help support the programs that I do here at IDEA. So anything from just buying supplies for my circuit design class to potentially having some seed money for entrepreneurs who have a plan and just need $200 to get started on their thing, and we can organize that through the entrepreneurship class and presentations and stuff like that. That'd be really exciting to be able to do. Also providing setting aside chunks of money for paid internships for students who demonstrate passion and skill in a certain area that the business can use. I want to be able to offer paid internships. So there's a bunch of things there. That's for 1 to 25, and then from 49 to 159 are all the do-it-yourself levels. Not recommended for a beginner because it's so many parts, and if you've ever built a pedal, you know that all you have to do is make one mistake and the whole thing could not work. And so I don't recommend it for beginners, but if you're an experienced builder, this will be an awesome project for you. And it isn't as complex as it is, it's actually not too bad to build. And then all those reward levels, all they do is they just add. So if you can check the description, each reward level that's more, they add more things to it. So it starts with just the absolute bare minimum you need, which is all the custom stuff. So the circuit board, the microcontrollers, and the spacing out. The custom pots, because I have some potentiometers, particularly for the high pass, low pass filters. You're not going to be able to source them anywhere, so those will be provided. So anything that you can't find anywhere else, that'll be included on all of them. And then as they get up, you'll get included more things. I don't have a full kit specifically because I don't have the time to like kit out all the resistors. You can just go buy it from someone. Those resistors will give you a mouse or parts list, so you can quickly buy those, and all those small parts from somewhere else. Okay, so we're nearly 5 minutes in, and I wanted to kind of actually get to the real point of the video, which is a cast vision of the VFE's future. I'll try to be short, but it's sometimes hard to be short when you're talking about your passion and your vision. So the basic idea is that I'm moving and have been moving VFE to be more integrated with the programs here in IDEA, and that it's a huge support to what we want to do and what I'm doing to help train these students to be professionals, learn entrepreneurship, things like circuit design, mathematics, and all those skills that are so vital to the future workforce and the future world we're trying to build. And so, yeah, but in order to do that, VFE essentially has to, it has to get to a place where it's not paying off like a printer lease every month, and it needs to get to a place where it owns all these things so that the financial resources can be more freed up. And so, so basically those financial commitments from when I was doing it full time, finishing those off. And so one of the big things with the Klein Bottle is what I want to do is build a limited run, and it might be 100, it might be 200, it'll depend on how many are purchased through the Kickstarter, but it'll be limited. I don't want to be building Klein Bottles off into the future because it'll take up too much time. And I want to focus on the programs that we're building. But it'll allow me to, by my banking it limited, it'll allow me to then take the profit from that and get VFE so that it's now in a position where it barely spends and it has barely any overhead anymore. That's the ultimate goal. So that there's some overhead, like website hosting, those kind of things, but barely any overhead, so it can flex with the needs of what projects we're doing or what things the students are learning. It can still service customers amazingly, but it doesn't rely on a certain number of sales per month. And also so that as sales come in, a bigger chunk can be dedicated to growing the program and providing paid internships and all those kinds of things. So how you can help is just by sharing and supporting the campaign, and sharing with, if you know someone who's just crazy about pedals and they have 1 million of them, like this is probably something that they'd want to see. Because it allows you to mix and blend and loop back on each other and send different parts of your signal to different effects and really just create soundscapes that aren't possible in any other way. Yep, that's the update. Thank you so much for your support. I'm so excited for where this Kickstarter is going, and we'll send some more updates soon.